Welcome to another episode of Math Made Simple. I'm Miss Munah and I'm a math specialist here at the Pi Lab. In this video, I'll be analysing some common examination questions. I've put the question in a handout and you may download a copy for free by clicking on the description box below. So let's get started. Today I'm going to be showing you how to solve a question on estimation. So let's take a look at the question over here. It tells us that without using a calculator, so everyone, since we cannot use a calculator, please put your calculators away. Okay, don't worry, just put them aside for now. And then we'll continue reading the question. So the question wants us to estimate the value of this expression over here. And the question also wants us to give our answer correct to one significant figure. And it also reminds us to show our workings clearly. So first of all, let's everyone copy down the question. We have the square root of 36.2 times the cube root of 62 divided by the square root of 98.7. Now, a lot of times my students will tell me, but teacher, how on earth are we going to find the square root of 36.2 without a calculator? He's right. There's no way that I can find it. But if you are not looking for the actual value of the square root of 36.2, I can always use estimation. Estimation in this case for square root and cube root means that I need to find a nice number. That means my 36.2, I need to transform it into a nice number such that when I take the square root of 36.2, it's going to give me a whole number. Now, I hope you guys are thinking about square numbers. Okay, so the secret to unlocking this type of question is to think about your square numbers so that you can use it with the square roots and also your cube numbers so that we can use it with our cube roots. Before we can even attempt this type of question, let's list down the first few perfect cubes and perfect squares. So if you recall your perfect squares or your square numbers, you will start off by listing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do the first 10. And then you're going to square each of them and then list them out. So one squared, you get 1, followed by 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, what else? 81, and finally 100. Okay, obviously the list continues. Okay, you can list as many as you want, but I'm just going to list down the first 10 because I think that should be enough for this question. Now, what about cube numbers? Cube numbers are also known as perfect cubes. So for cube numbers, it's similar, except that after you write down the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way until 10, what you have to do is to cube each number. Okay, so after you cube each number, you should get numbers like 1, 8, 27, 64, what else? 125, 216, 343, 512, 729, and 1000. And the list continues. So we have our first 10 square numbers and cube numbers. How is this going to help us? So go back to the question. For the very first one, I have the square root of 36.2. So if you look at square root, you should be looking at your square numbers. Now, which number in the list over here is very close to 36.2? Can you tell me? Yes, that's right. It should be 36. So I'm going to write this down, 36. Now, most students make a mistake over here. A lot of us write equal sign. Don't forget, we are estimating. So since 36.2 is not the same as 36, I should not be using my equal sign over here. So let's take that away and replace it with my estimation sign. Then let's continue. What then is the cube root of 62? So you're going to go and look at your cube numbers and ask ourselves, which number over here in the list is closest to 62? Yes, it should be 64. So let's go ahead and write that down. Cube root of 62 is now rounded off to the cube root of 64. Okay, for the final part, in the denominator over here, I have square root of 98.7. Again, since I see a square root, I'm going to go back and look at my square numbers. Find a number that is closest to 98.7. And it is 100. So round this off to the square root of 100. And finally, because now over here, I'm gonna work out the exact square root of 36, the exact cube root of 64, and the exact square root of 100. In my next line, I should be using an equal sign because it is the exact value. No more estimation is taking place. So finally, we should get 6 times 4 divided by 10. And again, it's an equal sign because I'm no longer doing estimation. So 6 times 4 is 24, divided by 10 is 2.4. But don't forget, the question wants us to give the answer to 1SF. So, what do? Simple. You round it off to 1SF. You get 2. But don't forget, since we have rounded it off to 1SF, I have to write down in the brackets 1SF. And we are done. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you found this video useful, give us a thumbs up. If you would like to check out more videos by us, please click on the links on the right hand side. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Thank you, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!